Hello and welcome to Wisdom Forge. The power of attention, learning English with neuroscience. A night that changed everything. In the stillness of night, an unexpected event can leave an everlasting mark on our memory. Imagine waking up suddenly at 3 a.m., only to find an intruder silently moving through your home, flashlight in hand, weapon visible. In moments of danger, the brain's attention system is pushed to its limits. Every detail, the coat the stranger wore, the shine of the object in his hand, gets permanently recorded. This is because when our brain is fully alert, it encodes and stores information more deeply. Such moments teach us a crucial lesson: the greater our attention, the better our memory and learning. The 10-minute learning rule. Research shows that during a typical 50-minute class, most students begin losing focus within 10 minutes. No matter the subject or the quality of the teaching, the human brain seems to hit a natural limit around this point. Educators and presenters must understand this and plan sessions that renew attention every 10 minutes. The key to effective learning is to repeatedly capture and reset attention, rather than relying on a single long burst of focus. Whether you're teaching or studying, breaking content into engaging chunks boosts comprehension and retention. Why attention matters. Our brains are bombarded with countless sensory signals every second, but we only notice a few of them. What we focus on is closely linked to what we've learned in the past, what interests us now, and what we are aware of at any moment. We can quickly shift our attention, just as you can suddenly notice the position of your elbows right now. The brain selects what to focus on, often ignoring the rest. This filtering process is what helps us learn effectively. The better we manage our focus, the more deeply we understand and remember. The role of memory and focus. What grabs our attention is often tied to memory. Past experiences help us know what to notice and what to ignore. For instance, someone who grew up in the forest can notice subtle changes in nature that others may miss. Our upbringing and culture shape these mental filters. That's why different people notice different things in the same environment. When giving a presentation or teaching, it's essential to consider your audience's background, as it affects what they pay attention to. Interest sparks focus. The brain naturally pays attention to topics that are meaningful or exciting to us. Once we develop an interest in something, a type of car or a pet breed, we begin noticing it everywhere. This is because the brain constantly looks out for anything related to what it finds valuable. Interestingly, it also works in reverse. Attention can create interest. Marketers use this trick by showing us new, unusual, or emotionally charged content that captures attention first, and then builds interest around it. Awareness shapes attention. We can't focus on something we're not aware of. A fascinating example comes from medical cases where individuals lose the ability to notice anything on one side of their world after a brain injury. Such cases show how different parts of the brain control attention. Our right brain has a wider range of attention, and when damaged, the left side often cannot compensate fully. Beyond visual awareness, our senses smell, sound, touch can all force a shift in our focus. Even our internal thoughts can completely absorb attention, showing how deeply layered this system is. Inside the attention system, our attention is not controlled by a single brain area but by a network. This network can be divided into three systems. The first is the alerting system, which constantly monitors the environment and raises an internal alarm if something unexpected happens. Next is the orienting system, which helps us turn our focus toward the stimulus, like turning our heads to a sudden sound. The final part is the executive system, which decides what action to take, whether to investigate further, ignore it, or respond in some way. These systems work together to help us manage attention in complex and fast-moving environments. Emotions command focus. Events that stir emotions, whether joy, fear, anger, or surprise, tend to stay in our memory much longer. This is because emotional experiences trigger a part of the brain called the amygdala, which releases a chemical that helps lock those memories in place. This is why emotional teaching and storytelling are so effective. When something feels important emotionally, our brain flags it for deep processing. Every powerful lesson or unforgettable ad campaign uses this principle: emotion fuels attention, and attention fuels memory. Universal emotional triggers. Some emotional triggers are deeply rooted in our biology. We all pay attention to things related to survival, like threats, food, and reproduction. These instincts have helped humans evolve and are still active in how we focus today. Advertisements that tap into fear, attraction, or familiarity tend to be more memorable. We're also wired to notice patterns. When something looks familiar, we're more likely to pay attention to it. These universal triggers show up in everything from classroom techniques to marketing strategies and media design. Thank you, and let's stay connected. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovery. If you found this video valuable, imagine what you'll learn next. Subscribe to Wisdom Forge and hit the bell icon so you never miss more thought-provoking content, practical wisdom for everyday life, the tools to unlock your full potential. Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your biggest takeaway or what topics you'd like to see next. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning.